Well, it just must be my lucky, last few days. I haven't got a ticket probably, I don't know, maybe 4 years or so.
เดี๋ยวกลับมาไปเที่ยว
เอาอะไรคนแคน
ไม่เอา
This is super nice. Well, good morning, beautiful people. Chuck here in ThatPhanom, Thailand. Today I am headed to Khon Kaen. I decided last night that I would go stay at the Casa Hotel where me and Paige stayed at the other day. And tomorrow there's a golf course called Singha Park. And of course, I'm not going to bring you guys along for all of the golfing, but I'm sure it'll be interesting to look at some of the areas. It's supposed to be a beautiful place. And we'll just do some sightseeing around Khon Kaen. I don't have much going on right now here, so there's no reason for me just to hang out. My mom is okay. Been going back and forth with her. We got her immigration stuff taken care of. The flooding is gone. The water has pretty much receded back down to normal. It's supposed to rain a little bit more. There's a lot of stuff going on out kind of by the Philippines right now, so it's just moving around. The temperature is pretty cool, so hopefully the cool weather gets rid of all of this tropical depression stuff out in the Pacific. I'm not sure how long I'll stay in Khon Kaen. Don't really have any plans. Got to get back here by the end of the month is my birthday, and I believe Daz is going to come here. We haven't really discussed it thoroughly quite yet. If I'm going to go pick him up somewhere or he's going to come here, I'm not really sure. This whole trip will just be kind of like we know the destination, but we're not going to try to plan everything to a T. Sometimes we book our hotels in advance, especially during the busy season, to get better deals. And then sometimes we wish we would have not done that because we want to stay a little bit longer or reroute. So this time we're just going to shouldn't be any problem booking anything. We were thinking about going to Phuket this year. Our friend's condominium that he's building is not complete yet, so we'll probably wait on that. I think they're getting a ton of rain over there right now anyway. A lot of flooding in that area. But we won't be leaving. If we go down that area, it probably won't be for another 3.5-4 weeks. We're going to start traveling before that. And it's going to be a great end of the year trip. Then we got to get back for the holidays. I hope you guys come with me today. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome healthy breakfast. That looks amazing.
เจียวอร่อยโอ้เผ็ดอร่อยเผ็ดจริงเลย
Some sticky rice and Jim Jail.
ตักเอาเลยโอ้แม่นพวงมืด
And forgot about the light.
อร่อย
อร่อยมาก
ไม่มากิน
Okay, don't party too hard here. I'm 92.9 kilos. I need to come back 89.
I'm 49.
Okay, Matt. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay.
ใช่
เดี๋ยวกลับมา
เดี๋ยวกลับมาไปเที่ยว
เอาอะไรคอนแคน
ไม่เอา
มาเอา
เอาตัวกลับมาก็พอ
Okay. All right. Let's go. Off to Khon Kaen.
Take the next right.
I don't need to make too many sacrifices other than, the people that I love or I'm close to is making sure everybody is, you know, content. But I need my time. Like, I need to be happy myself. I think that's what works with me and Paige. Is she's happy with herself, and so am I. She doesn't need me to constantly try to figure out every single day what I need to do to make her happy, you know. That's not how our relationship works. And I don't have to sacrifice my happiness to be with Paige, and she doesn't need to do that with me too. So we have a lot of options, still have some responsibilities in Thailand now that I have, you know, my wife, my in-laws, you know, my mom. We still have to manage that pretty good. But what I'm saying though, you need to come to a point in your life where you can just try to figure out what you need to be happy in your last quarter. I don't want to say lucky for me because I didn't win the lottery or anything. I didn't inherit any money. I'm not collecting any benefits from the government. I don't have disability. I don't have anything. I only have the money that I earned. So to say I'm lucky that I was able to retire early is not fair. But I'm lucky that I was capable of putting everything I had done in my life together to be ambitious enough to set myself some high goals and just be persistent, you know. Didn't find the magical job that paid good money right away. Worked a lot of shitty jobs in my life. So just like I'm sure everybody else, all I'm trying to say at this point is, you know, I'm going to go by myself because I need some me time. I enjoy my me time. What I like the most about it is not that I'm away from Paige, is this that sometimes I don't want to do anything. You know, sometimes I want to go for a walk. Sometimes I don't want to eat a lot of food. You know, sometimes I don't want to drink a beer. You know, there's a lot of times I just want to do what I want to do, but when you're with other people, you're kind of committed to, you know, what makes us happy together. So I have to, I'm a giver and a worrier, so I'm always worried about, you know, is everybody around me happy?
600 meters, turn right onto Route 223.
And when I'm by myself, that's something I don't need to worry about, you know, because I can make myself happy when I feel like doing something, I do it. Well, since I'm traveling on a really long road to Khon Kaen, this road I think is about 100 kilometers of pretty much nothingness. It's beautiful though. Let me turn it around so you don't have to look at me. I want to talk to you guys about learning how to speak Thai. And I don't mean like fluently speaking Thai. It's a pretty difficult language because it's a tonal language. And, you know, if you speak English, you know, the words are kind of backward sometimes, or really most of the time. But I want to talk to you today about the importance of speaking Thai and needing something to do, you know, while you're in Thailand. Thinking of what I was going to do prior to coming to Thailand. And one of those things was I was going to dedicate my time to learning how to speak Thai. So I had already a vocabulary of about 50 words that I thought I knew. But when I got here, they were kind of meaningless because the tone was off. So we're kind of at a disadvantage as foreigners for a couple of reasons. We're not Thai. We don't have the Thai accent. And just when we're speaking Thai the best way that we can, they're really not sure 100% that you're speaking Thai because it's not perfect. So sometimes they don't know if you're speaking Thai or not. I'll tell you how to help resolve that issue here in just a moment. My suggestion, and for me, like, my hearing is not very good, and my memory is pretty full. Like, my RAM is low and my memory is full. But what I want to tell you is you have to try to revert to like a child. And I think the biggest problem, well, I know 100% the biggest problem at an adult age of trying to learn a language is that we're always trying to relate the word to something that we know. So it makes it difficult to learn the language because we're trying to, well, why does this mean that? Or that, you know, we're thinking too much. You know, when you're a kid, you could say, well, the turtle's a horse. And you just say, okay, well, that's a horse. You don't really think too much about it. So it's difficult to do that, but if you can remind yourself every time you overthink something, you know, to stop, it'll become easier. But I had to learn how to read Thai first. I know that sounds like an impossible task, but if I can do it, trust me, anybody can do it. You just have to say, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to stop until I learn the alphabet. And I learned my vowels and I learned my tones. So I did that for like a couple weeks straight till I could really know the alphabet. And as I was doing that, I was going to school too at the same time, but a lot of my learning was done at home with homework. So I would take notebooks and write the Thai alphabet just over and over and over until I knew how to write Go Gai, Khon Kaen. Those are letters in the alphabet. And I knew how to say them. So the advantage of being able to read is it helps with the tones. And it helps to say certain words like ngongo. Ngongo is a snake. And the word or the letter ngo is difficult for us to say, just like the V word for Asian, because there is no V in the Thai alphabet. So usually it comes out with a W. When. There's no V. So certain sounds and certain tones are difficult for us. So you just have to practice. But if you can read, you know, sala iya, sala ao, sala a, sala those vowels and those tones help you say the word properly. Can we speak properly? Nah, not most of the time. Because for one, we're always thinking in English, so it's difficult to mimic, especially me, like I'm talking on camera and then all of a sudden I'm trying to say something in Thai and I listen to myself, it comes out like I'm a redneck. You know? But when I'm by myself and I'm speaking with Thai people, I think I'm doing good because we can have normal conversations and they're not looking at me with that like blank stare. So I feel like that's good enough for me that I can have some basic conversation. Is it 100%? No. Maybe like a 4 or 5 year old. But to get rid of that, is he speaking Thai thing? If you can say like a complete sentence, it really helps out a lot. Like, you want to say, are you going to eat some food? Eating food is like gin khao. Gin is eat, khao is rice. It basically translates to eat rice. But in Thai language, eat rice means eat food. Do you want to eat food? Gin khao mai? Eating food, question mark. So if you say that and your tone's off a little bit, they might not understand. So you can expand your vocabulary by Wani gen khao mai? Today did you eat food? Just if you can expand it a little bit. I mean, that's just a couple of examples. It'll help out. So if you want to go another route without, it's like you just absolutely refuse to learn how to read, there's another option for you, and that is to try to learn one word a day if you can. And I would ask Paige, before I could read, before coming over, I would say, how do you say quiet? Like, how do you say today is quiet? I want to learn how to say that in basic conversation. Maybe I'm getting a massage and I want to tell the lady, oh, today is quiet, or today the shop is quiet. So I would learn quiet. So the word for quiet is niap. So I would ask Paige, what's the word? And I would write it down in English on my hand with a Sharpie. I would go, niap, niap, niap. Okay, well, that's a weird sound. So maybe G-N-E-A-B-P. I would spell it in a way that I could remember to try to say it like a parrot, you know, but in English, not how you read it in a book, because it's called phonics. But when you read somebody else's phonics, that means that's how they hear it. And usually when you're reading something at the beginning, like a translation book, at the beginning of the book, they'll teach you how to read their phonics to be able to say it right. All that being said, it probably sounds really confusing, but besides that, try to challenge yourself to doing it, because it's only going to benefit you. It'll make your quality of life a little better. And once you start actually learning some Thai, you'll realize that you can use one word could have multiple meanings, and you can use this word in all different kinds of sentences, and you'll realize that the vocabulary is a lot smaller than the English vocabulary, and it'll start to become a little easier. You may even realize that you can understand Thai more so than you can speak Thai. But if you do that for yourself, you'll definitely improve your life in Thailand, and you might learn a little bit about the culture, which is very important with the Thai language, because they think and say things a lot differently than we do.
Leaves are falling all around. Each time I was on my way. Thanks to you, I'm much obliged for such a pleasant stay. But now it's time for me to go. The autumn moon lights my way, yeah. But now I smell the rain and with the pain, and it's heading my way.
Head west. Continue.
ดีเจธรรมดาครับเด็กเป็น
Sometimes I
ทาง
grow so tired. But I know one thing I gotta do. Rambling on. Now the time is now. Sing my song around the world. Gotta find my girl on my way. I've been this way 10 years to the day. Rambling on. Find the queen of all my dreams.
Well, it just must be my lucky, last few days. I haven't got a ticket probably, I don't know, maybe 4 years or so. All of a sudden, here I go. I've had my cruise control on pretty much the whole way. I'm going to go to the driving range because I'm too early. I left early. It's 11:30. I said, well, I'll go to the driving range down here for a little bit before I go to the hotel. I'm on a little bypass road with just some big trucks on it, and I turned off my cruise. Well, I stepped on the brake to go to the stop at the light, and I didn't reset it. And there's a guy sitting in it with a chair with a radar gun. 103 kilometers. What is 3 kilometers like? 300 baht. What is that, like $8? So no big deal. Another ticket. That's 2. And Khon Kaen. Twice in Khon Kaen. Yeah. Well, that was exciting. Khon Kaen. All right, I'm here at the driving range. I know you guys were saying, see, golf is bad. I deserve that. My thumbs feel great, by the way. All right, got my exercise in at least. I should have quit about 4 racks ago. Tired. Well, I have checked back into the room. I forgot my hot pot at home, or my kettle, but I asked for one. They brought it, but they didn't have any coffee cups, so now I'm waiting on coffee cups. I have about, I don't know, at least 6 adapters for plugs. I always tell you guys, make sure you bring an adapter because a lot of your stuff is going to be with the ground, and I forgot I forgot mine. So anyway, 7-Eleven down there sells it. I'll just go over there and get one. I want to shower, but now I'm waiting on coffee cups. Okay, I need to walk over here to this sporting center and see about getting another glove. The one I got wet and kind of got a little worn out. And I need some insoles for my shoes. Anyway, I figure it might be cheap here. I really like this hotel. A lot of people were recommending the other hotel down here, this Pullman. But we'll go check it out later. There's supposed to be some cool stuff inside. We'll go look. It was a couple thousand, but I know the bed is super comfortable in the casa, so I just picked that. It's only shoes. I didn't know that. I guess I didn't really look really well. Oh well. I have an extra glove anyway in my bag. Well, the little bookstore had the adapter. Yay. Front row parking. Last time I couldn't get into the hotel massage because they were busy. Paige got one. I'll go try my luck now. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people this Sunday. Okay, no luck again. She said 3:30. So, all right, well, I'm hungry, but I'm going to try not to eat. Just have a late lunch, or an early dinner, I mean. Top supermarket. Maybe that Pullman place has a massage in there. Let's just go look real quick. I know there's a couple out here, and it's no big deal. It looks like it's about to rain anyway. Well, this is a really nice hotel. They had a deal for 1,700 baht. Yeah, this is super nice. Wow, that's really nice, actually. Might be too classy for me. Well, it might be just a little too upscale for me. Nice looking bakery. Well, it has been raining for like 2 hours straight. Not much going on in the town. Everything's kind of closed, actually. Yeah, gonna just chill. It's 6 o'clock. Had some, I went to a little place and had some Thai food, some lap mo and a beer. Nobody's at this place. This place is actually pretty decent. All right, guys. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay here or not. I guess it just depends on my golf game tomorrow. So, yeah, I hope you guys come with me, and we'll see where we end up tomorrow. Bye. This place was full earlier, just nothing but donations to people. They're in like bad shape. I think what they really need is mattresses, but I've seen a lot of vehicles going down the road stacked up with mattresses, nowhere to sleep, and just nothing but a mud hole in their home.